Hey guys, welcome. I'm going to show you a quick script that I wrote that enhances the Swiss Creations 412 search and rescue plugin, which happens to also work with the Bell 429 freeware. And I'm going to show you real quick what it does. So first, I'm going to show you how the 412 search and rescue plugin works now. So what we do is we open up the 412 menu here. We load the SAR control panel, search and rescue, get it up there, and we can place a patient. Now we can put in any GPS lat long we want. We could hit random and it'll randomly plug one in. And then we could place a patient pretty much anywhere in the X-plane world and go pick them up. And usually what I do is I hit random. I'll plug the lat long that it generates into my Garmin 750, and I'll place the patient and I will fly out and pick them up. But I'll show you how it works before my plugin. So we'll set the patient, and it's going to come out right below our helicopter because we're showing 0, 0. So there he is. He's on the ground, and you can also spawn an ambulance. And I'm working on changing this ambulance to a smoke marker, or at least having that option. And I'm not really sure how to script that yet, but I'm getting there. But anyway, put our patient on the ground. And the way we have to do it now is we have to use this control panel to do each individual action. So you could map keys to this. You could map like voice attack commands or something. But what we would do is we need to open the door. So the door opens, then we need to put our operator on the winch, and then we need to lower him down. And then we need to change the patient from ground to in transit. And then we need to raise him back up. And then we need to put him on board. And we need to bring the operator in, and we need to close the rear door. So you've got to do all that while you're sitting there hovering, which kind of sucks. So what I did, and I'll show you, I changed it. So let's shut the patient off here. Shut the operator off, so we restart everything, and we will go to our Fly with Lua, reload scripts because I already loaded the script in there, and go back out to our external view. And I'll show you what I did here. So all that I did was I mapped the open right door to voice attack, and you could also map it to a button or whatever, but you'll need to map open right door, and you'll have to map winch up and down, and that's all you need to do, and it kind of automatically does everything else. So let's put our patient on the ground again, and then all I need to do is using voice attack or a button, open right slider.
Stand by, I'm hooking in.
So he'll tell you that he's hooking in. He'll tell you when he's ready.
I'm ready, lower the winch.
So now that he's ready to go, you lower the winch, and he'll tell you when he hits the ground, and then you need to hold a hover for about 90 seconds. It's frame rate dependent. It is adjustable in the Lua, and there's directions on how to do that, both in the Lua file and in the instructions that come with the download. But you have to hold a hover for about 90 seconds. I've shortened it to just like 5 or 10 seconds here just to show you. But you lower him down.
I'm on the ground. Hold this hover until I get the patient hooked up and call ready.
And he'll automatically hook up the patient and let you know.
I've got the patient hooked in. Pull up the winch.
So then you pull up the winch, and he'll load him in and shut the door automatically.
The patient is loaded. Let's go.
And that's it. And you're ready to go. I've also added, so the winch sounds, and also if you pick the guy up off the ground before he's ready,
stand by, I'm hooking in.
He'll let you know, and it will also reset the timer. So you have to leave him, you have to hold a stable hover and leave him on the ground.
I'm ready, lower the winch.
So watch what happens when I pick him up here. Lower him down.
I'm on the ground. Hold this hover until I get the patient hooked up and call ready. You're drifting up. I'm on the ground. Hold this hover and you're drifting up. I'm on the ground. Hold this hover until I get you're drifting up.
So that's pretty much how it works.
I'm on the ground. Hold this hover until I get the patient hooked up and call ready.
So I hope you guys like it. I worked hard on it, and let me know what you think. And if anybody can help me out with changing that ambulance to smoke, please contact me. I'd love to hear from you and need some help with that. So hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Okay, guys, we're here to show you real quickly the search and rescue sounds mod that I made. I originally made it for the Bell 412, but it turns out it also works with the 429, which is a freeware module. So I'm just going to show you real quick. We have placed a patient using the search and rescue panel, pop-up panel. Placed a patient just to the north of the airfield here, and we're going to go and pick them up. And you saw earlier in the video on the 412 how this actually works and how it worked in its stock form. So this is just a quick run through in VR, and I know it's tough to watch VR, so I apologize ahead of time. I don't know how these guys get these real smooth head movements, but anyway, here we go. We're going to go pick them up. So, and you got to bear with me, this is like my second time flying this. Nice little helicopter though. I do like it, I think it's fun. Compared to the 412, it's very sporty.
100.
So our patient is right out here somewhere. Normally I would just plug in the coordinates into my GN 750, but there he is over there. So for now, you have to place the ambulance in order to see the flasher. But I'm working on replacing the ambulance with a smoke marker, and if anybody wants to help me with that, I would really appreciate it, because I'm kind of lost on the whole particles thing and how to implement it. So there's our ambulance, there's our patient down there. Come around and pick them up. Hopefully I don't crash this thing. Like I said, I haven't really flown it much. Doesn't seem to have the same. Fires a more pedal than the 412, but it doesn't have the same tail rotor authority.
Head 122, I have a slight change to your routing. Advise, ready to copy. Head 122, you're clear from position direct.
Coming up on them. Slow it down here.
Alpha, Sierra, Tango, India. Direct Earl rights of clearance unchanged.
And as we come up on them, we'll open the rear door. So
Head 122, that is correct.
open right slider.
Stand by, I'm hooking in.
And now our operator will get out on the winch and will tell us when he's ready.
Check height.
I'm ready, lower the winch.
And then we will get over top of our patient and lower the winch. There's also a winch
100.
sound that I added. The winch is lowering. Our operator's on his way out, as you can see. I cannot look outside of the helicopter while I do this, so. Definitely not as stable as the 412, but the 412 has that real nice SAS system in it. So he'll tell us when he hits the ground.
I'm on the ground. Hold this hover until I get the patient hooked up and call ready.
And what I do is I keep bumping the winch down to play out some extra cable so it's not so sensitive, because if I lift them off the ground, it resets the timer. We got to hover here for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Depends on your frame rate, and it is adjustable in the Lua file. There's instructions in the instruction text that came with the plugin.
Okay, director from present position to take Papa, India, Kilo, November Alpha.
So we just hold a stable hover, wait for him to tell us he's hooked up.
I've got the patient hooked in. Pull up the
Alright,
winch.
so now they're hooked in, and I'll run the winch up, and you can hear it coming up. And I'm gonna raise up out of the trees here, so we can look out and see them coming up. And you see them down there, they're swinging around, but they're on their way up.
100.
Exit 13, contact 13495.
So I'm waiting for him to come up, and when he comes up, he'll load the patient, he'll shut the door and tell me when he's ready to go. So just hold the hover till they get up here. It's taking forever. I don't know how guys do this hover while they're looking outside of the helicopter, because I sure as shit can't do it. There it is. Somebody make a mod for this thing to take the doors off or put a bubble in there. 412's got a real nice bubble that you can kind of look out of. Come on up, buddy, hurry up. It's just about up. So he's up. And then he'll tell us and shut the door when he's ready.
SS 690, contact center 13355.
The patient is loaded. Let's go.
That's it. They shut the door. Patient's back there, as you can probably see. Alright, let's get out of here.
Golf Kilo Quebec by takeoff, cleared our nav on with 2-3 approach.
Takeoff.
Back to the airfields here. Tell you what, this thing's really cool for a free module. Did a nice job with it. The airfield's off to our right here. Wind was coming out of the east. And this is Werbig's True Earth, Northern California, which is really nice scenery. They did a good job. Expensive, but looks good.
Charlie Fox, Mike Golf Charlie.
Charlie Fox, Mike Golf Charlie, call center, so squawk 5147.
5147, Mike Golf Charlie, and we just took off out of Digby for St. John. Looking for I-fire.
The Mike Golf Charlie's correction is cleared to the St. John Airport by direct, climb maintain 5000.
Clear to St. John Airport by direct.
Check height.
Maintain 5000. It's 5147, Mike Golf Charlie.
Mike Golf Charlie's identify the code change, leveling on
100.
Golf Charlie.
Well, Miss KC3, 1500 for 5,000 on the sit off 23 in St. John.
KC3, Center, good morning. You're identified vectors for traffic, turn right.
One thing I noticed with this thing is kind of weird is when you get into ground effect, it seems to
020 and up to
descend
280
quicker. You
for
actually feel like I gotta add collective to when I get in ground effect. Yeah, not the best landing, but we're there. So there it is, and the patient is loaded, and we got him back to whatever we're gonna do with him.
Golf Kilo Quebec, contact
Sell his organs to the Russians.
Radio 185, have a great day.
So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the plugin. Let me know what you think either way, comment, and all that kind of crap. And I'll see you.